Okay. Now.
That is how the alarm set. High pressure
Okay.
alarm.
Thank you very much. Okay. We have a low pressure alarm and a high pressure alarm. A low pressure alarm means that it becomes disconnected. This needle would not move that high. For instance, watch what happens. He pops off. But let's say one of the tubers came off, right? The machine will start alarming. And let's say low pressure alarm. But once it's restored, okay. Now, this alarm, you have a latch alarm. So you have to reset it. The other alarm, okay, let me show you what that is. Up top here, you got low pressure and high pressure. I said the low pressure at 10. You know, you'll know this for a fact. You ever been in a hospital where the PEEP is like 5, and they got the, let's say the PEEP is 6 to 5, and they got the low pressure alarm at 4? It would never low pressure because it's always going to go to 4 because of the PEEP, unless of course, you know, it's all connected all together. But I like to leave the low pressure higher than the peak. Okay, so the low pressure is at 10. So if this needle doesn't go past 10, it's all along low pressure. I set the high pressure, I got it at 75. I think.
Here it's at 60.
Here's at 60. Okay, we can set this at 60 then. Okay. Now it's high pressure. Oh, that's why. His lungs is not this stiff. Okay. Because it's going to high pressure, it's going to get to 60 for long. So you still got a high pressure, that's probably why you still quicker. And when you turn it up to 75 for the moment, so you won't have no alarms. So we're going to turn this to 60 when he's on, okay? So low pressure is 10, high pressure is going to be 60. Now, as far as connections, okay. We have a tubing, and we have a pressure line tubing and a exhalation valve tubing. And we're going to indicate over here. One end goes in here, the other end goes in the machine. This is the airway pressure, which is the green tubing. And when a new tubing comes, it has a fat end, it won't fit on here, so you have to cut it with a scissor and then place that on. So that's the exhalation valve tubing. It's here. Now how that works, when air comes out of the machine, air also comes out of this little exhalation valve. Pushes out of this exhalation valve. When it pushes that, it blocks the air from escaping, so all the air goes to him. Simple. Took me a long time in respiratory school, wasn't it? Wait a minute, back to the story. Now, you got one tubing that's going into here. It's going into the exhale. I'm sorry, I'm going to go backwards. Let's say if a patient didn't have humidification. This tubing would go straight into the machine. Okay? And this will go straight to the patient. But because the patient is straight, he's bypassed his own humidification, his own heat. You know. So we have to simulate that with a, it's called a heated humidifier. So what happens is, on the bottom of this here, it's like a hot water plate. And that's connected to this electrical cord, connected to the wall. And on the side here is a switch that you push this here, and this green light will come on here, which indicates that it's heat. Now, in the front you got a thermostat. You got 1 to 9. Now, I think you wanted it very hot, right? So we got it up to like 7 or 8, maybe 8. Okay. Now, so the air is going to come out the machine, go through this bacterial filter. This bacterial filter is lot of manufacturers there are, rules that say, well, every month take them out for a water. But every week, you look at them, they're dirty, you just throw them out and replace it. And then this attachment here is a pressure line adapter, which will attach to an oxygen concentrator or oxygen source. Here would be piped in oxygen, and the home would be a concentrator which you plug in the wall. Okay. And this tubing goes from here to this jar. It's called a humidifier jar. At the other end of the humidifier jar is a tubing that goes to the patient. So by theory, the air gets filtered through here, receives the oxygen, goes into this humidified chamber, gets humidified, gets heated up, and it comes to the patient moist and warm. And you're going to get some condensation, like rain out. Okay, that usually occurs because the temperature inside the tubing is moist and warm, and outside is cold. So when cold hits hot, that's what happens. When cold hits hot, you get a rain out, you get precipitation. So we have a water trap here, which entraps some of that water humidification. So we just hit up this here, and we just squeeze it and drain it in here, and then we empty it out over time. That's to prevent the water from. It makes the patient feel very uncomfortable. And if these exhalation valves get wet, they will get stuck, and it won't, do its purpose, and he'll be losing air. Okay. So that's the basic thing about the humidifier. In the home, the humidifier, we just take the water, and place it here, and that's it. And every week, well, twice a week, we take the jar off, and we exchange it. And every day, we empty out the water for new water. So twice a week, you would exchange the jar, the humidifier jar. And once a week, we change the whole tubing. All the tubing we change once a week.
That's how he always did it. Because they don't get to change the circuits as much here, but he's used to changing them at home weekly. Yep.
I'm going to change every week because.
No, that's how he usually does it.
Oh, okay. Because water harbors bacteria.